This is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. I'm at the Warner Brothers Hotel in Abu Dhabi. This place is amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm sat here on the friend's couch. It's just fantastic. It's time for another full English breakfast. And similar to the Lapita Hotel in Dubai, this has got to be the best full English breakfast I've ever had outside the UK. They certainly know how to make food in the Middle East. But the food was really good here. So I went for I went for the usual, and I really do like the turkey bacon, which I still haven't found in the UK. Really strange. We always had breakfast at 8 o'clock. I mean, you can get breakfast till like 11 o'clock, and a lot of people slept in. But where we sat, the place is empty, and yet a family still decided to sit at the table right next to us. Similar to, when you're in a car park, and you park somewhere safe so you don't get your doors dented, and then someone parks right next to you. Unbelievable. but yeah, a lot of choice here. I'd say there wasn't as much choice. I mean, it's a smaller hotel with a smaller restaurant. Not as much choice as the Lapita Hotel in Dubai, but plenty of choice. It had a bit of everything for everyone. I knew I knew what I wanted because of what happened in Dubai, where when my holiday was cut short. But yeah, my son does like his he does like his chocolate with waffles and pancakes and croissants. One of the things I did like though is that similar to the Lapita, that they've got like an egg station where you can go and order your eggs any way you want them. But some of the people just don't get it. Unbelievable. But I love the place because it's what I think I love about Dubai and Abu Dhabi is it's full of all different cultures, which I find fascinating. But there's no English people, which again it's a bonus for me. There were because it's a TUI, it's like a TUI holiday. There were a few English people, and you can spot them straight away because they're the ones who stick their towels on the sun loungers and then go off to Warner Brothers World. You don't need to do that at all. Look at that beautiful breakfast. So it's got the, I think they were chicken sausages with the turkey bacon. You've got your hash browns, you've got your beautiful baked beans, tomatoes, mushrooms. There's loads of different bread rolls. I was waiting for my eggs. I had poached eggs. Was it on the first day? I think I had fried eggs. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Just a lovely fresh breakfast to get you started for the morning. But as I've mentioned before, it's only half board, so you only get your breakfast included. But with the hotel booking, you get all the parks, and that's what I like about the place. But because we're trying to take it easy, we're not going to a theme park today. We're trying to take it easy, similar to yesterday morning when we just hung around the pool. We're going to Yas Water Park, which is like 5 minutes down the road. I'm not going to be doing any filming there because I just don't think it's right that you should be filming when there's families, children. So we're just going to be chilling out. And this is the Friends. This is the Friends fountain and sofa, which is obviously a replica, but it's a Warner Brothers hotel. I just think it's amazing here. It's absolutely wonderful. But the real Friends fountain is actually in Burbank, California, at the Warner Brothers Ranch studio tour, and that's one of the things that I'd love to do one day. I mean, I think they've. I mean, obviously this is a waterproof Friends couch, but I would love to go to California, definitely to do Galaxy's Edge because I haven't been to America since 2019 after I got banned. and also I'd like to go to Universal Studios. But yeah, the Warner Brothers studio tour just looks amazing, and they've got the Real Friends couch there. I think there's been a lot of the actual sets have been removed only recently, but it's still a place I'd love to go to. I think in relation to the fountain, because a lot of people assume that it's actually in New York because that's where Friends is set. I think that a lot of people have mistaken Cherry Hill Fountain as the actual fountain from Friends, which obviously isn't the case at all, because I don't think any filming was done in New York at all. I mean, it was done, a lot of it was, well, the majority I think was done on the Warner Brothers set, and the rest of it was done in studio. But it's definitely somewhere that I'd like to visit. But then you've got the Batmobile, from the Batman, the armoured muscle car version, and again, this blew me away. And this is one of the reasons why I love this hotel so much, because I love Batman, I love Superman, I love Wonder Woman, I love DC. I'm just I'm just a big kid at heart. But the complete interior on the Batmobile has been removed to house the afterburn engine and other Batman equipment, and apparently it's got bulletproof glass and a reinforced front which can be used as a battering ram. Honestly, it's beautiful. It's so good. It's so good. It's literally just parked outside the front of the hotel. There's no Batman logos on the muscle Batman version, but if you view the car from the back, head on, in combination with the pipes from the top of the jet engine, it's shaped like a bat. So there's your fun fact. But yeah, I mean, this is just honestly, it's just unbelievable. I mean, a lot of people probably wouldn't be that interested in the Batmobile and the Friends couch outside. But for me, it's all part of the experience of staying in the hotel. And then, of course, you've got the props. Now, this is a nice little touch in the hotel, because it's like another attraction at Warner Brothers World, but purely for the guests of the hotel. So they've got absolutely loads of stuff, like the Wonder Woman headband. I think they've got a couple of them. Some of the props are replicas that they've had. I think some company made them for the hotel, but a lot of them are original props, and that's the back of the Mars Attack guy. I didn't really. I think I only saw half of that film when it came out on VHS. It doesn't really. I think Pierce Brosnan's in it. Doesn't really appeal to me. But and I think that is that a replica? I don't know. I don't know if that's a replica. It does look really good. But this whole area is in the actual lobby of the hotel, and it's on the staircase, and the staircase actually takes you all the way up to the restaurant where I've just had my full English breakfast. There was actually where you just saw Freddy Krueger's hand from Nightmare on Elm Street. That was that's just a picture of his kind of glove. And while I was there, there was kind of like these guys from Warner Brothers. They had like Warner Brothers T-shirts on, but they weren't from the hotel. And I overheard them saying, they were kind of going through the props, just making sure everything was okay. And I overheard them saying, where is the Freddy Krueger hand? It should be on display there. So, and I think the plan was to maybe kind of change things around, which I think is good. This big lump of kryptonite from Superman versus Batman, absolutely beautiful. I'd love one of those for my house. But they had absolutely everything from all different eras of movie history, and it's accessible for everybody. Absolutely wonderful hotel. And the thing is, with the actual hotel, I'm surprised. I didn't realise that this was the first that's Harlequin's baseball bat. This is the actual first Warner Brothers hotel in the world. I assumed that there would be one in California, which is where a lot of it's where the main Warner Brothers studio is. So I was surprised to hear that. Added to that, I also didn't know that there's a Warner Brothers World, which I think is a bit more outdoory. So it's got bigger roller coasters. But there's a Warner Brothers World in Queensland, Australia. I didn't know that either. Definitely a place I'd like to go to. I've been to Australia once before. That was in 2009. Stopped off at Dubai on the way. But yeah, that's somewhere I'd like to go. Apparently, there was talk about building a Disney World in Australia, but this is what I've read. Apparently, Disney said because Australia is so far out and it's got such a low population, they just didn't think it was worth it. Look at that. That's the Riddler's hat, Jim Carrey. I think that is original. You can kind of tell it's original. Also, it's kind of lost a little bit of its colour. But no, I had no idea. So this is the first Warner Brothers hotel, or WB Hotel Abu Dhabi as it's called, and it's got 257 rooms. Opened on the 11th of November 2021. So it's just coming up to 2 years old, and you can tell everything is brand new. Definitely something that they need to get in the UK, especially as you've got the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studios in Watford. I mean, they'd make a killing if they had like a Warner Brothers hotel as well. And I mean, on the subject, Warner Brothers have shown, well, I say Warner Brothers, the Middle East has shown that they can make theme parks under one roof. Why can't they do it in the UK? There was talk about that theme park, wasn't there? Was it Paramount? Like a Paramount theme park? And there was talk about like a Star Trek attraction and a Doctor Who attraction. I'm sure it was Paramount. And it was going to be near Lakeside in Thurrock, near the shopping centre, just down the road from Tilbury Fort, where they filmed Wonder Woman. Check out my Wonder Woman location video. But for some reason, the whole plan was stopped. I don't know if that was something to do with the pandemic, or I mean, a lot of things were cancelled or shelved because of the pandemic. But I think it would have worked really well. I don't think. I mean, you know what theme parks are like in the UK. They close them, don't they, in the winter because it's just so cold. If they could do it all under one roof, I think it would be perfect. They make a fortune. But that's one of the things I like about. Well, it's one of the things I like about Orlando, and also the Middle East, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, is that you've got the sunshine, and I love the hot weather, and I think that's what you need when you go on a holiday. So maybe that's why they haven't built anything decent in the UK. Look, I know you've got kind of Fort Park, and you've got Alton Towers. They're all right, but they're not. You just don't have the same theming as you do at Warner Brothers or Disney World or Universal. That's the second Wonder Woman headband. So I know one of them's a replica. I don't know about the second one. Maybe that is original, and that's from the Corpse Bride. That little figure there. So this is my floor, the third floor. It's got my favourite superhero of all time, Christopher Reeve as Superman. Very much like The Shining, the actual corridors. And the actual carpet, which is just amazing. The prop store, or the hotel gift shop, it sells exclusive merch with the actual carpet design on like mugs, cups, you name it, they've got it. I was going to do a room tour, but but just like just like the Holiday Inn, the room is a tip. So I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait for it to be cleaned. So I'll do it on another day. But each floor has a different theme in relation to pictures on the wall. And on the third floor, it has all different vehicles from different movies. So you've got like the Batmobile, Scooby-Doo's van, everything. It's the theming here is just amazing. That's a Ferrari World in the distance with the roller coaster. Oh yeah, the prop store doesn't open till 11 o'clock. So yeah, I'll definitely do a tour of the prop store at some point as well. But here is the absolutely fantastic pool, and you've got the big screen. So literally, I've never done this before. Literally, I'm in the pool with my son, and we're just watching like Tom and Jerry, Tweety Pie, Sylvester the Cat, Roadrunner, just like all morning. It's just absolutely brilliant. So we're not going in the pool today because we're going to the Yas Water World, but it's a really nice place. And as I mentioned, the Brits stick out like a sore thumb with their towels, and you just don't need to do it. You just don't need to do it in this place. There's plenty of room. But yeah, really, really good hotel, especially if you've got a family as well. And yeah, I mean, if you look out into the distance, that big ball, that is Yas Water World, and that's where we're going next. And it's literally just a 5-minute walk. And to the right, you can see the cranes, bit of construction going on. I'm not sure if that's anything to do with Harry Potter, but it could very well be the new Harry Potter land, because I'm thinking it's going to be outside, if it's anything like Universal. So Yas Water World was absolutely amazing, especially the 5D Cine Splash experience. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. One of the best water parks I think I've ever been to in my life. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring my camera. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, after Water World, we went back to the rest of the room, and then off to the Yas Mall again, to the Cheesecake Factory. So my son, he didn't have anything. He wanted a little cheeky KFC, and I had the orange chicken. Look at the size of it. It's enough food there for two. Absolutely beautiful. And my wife, she had the crusted chicken Romano. The thing is, because we got there quite early, we could have had the lunch menu, and both these meals were included, but they were smaller portions. You don't need the big portion. It was just too much. One of the good things about Abu Dhabi is that they don't calorie count, so the portions are as big as they were like when I was last in Vegas, before they did this stupid, this meal has got this many calories and things like that. And then afterwards, after my son had his KFC, we had a Cold Stone Creamery. Now, my wife says she's seen this in America. I never heard of it. Let's be honest, we only went there because Despicable 3 went there as well when they did their video. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really... I mean, it's not cheap, don't get me wrong, but absolutely beautiful ice cream. And also, you see them make it and mix the flavours together. So that was nice. And then... and then at this point, it was getting... it was starting to rain. So although it's only like a 15-minute walk back to the hotel, because of the rain and the thunder and lightning, we decided to get a cab. So the taxi rank is right next to car 4. So on the way, we thought we'd get a few more snacks for the room. Now, now my son's in heaven because he loves KFC so much. He was able to pick up his KFC original recipe and also KFC Zinger flavour. And this is like Walkers, like Lay's, like you get in America. So it's proper quality crisps. I went for, good old-fashioned USA spicy ranch. And I think I picked up a chili and lime as well. And the thing is, it's not that expensive. You would have thought it was expensive, but it wasn't too bad at all. But the actual Yas Mall, I mean, there's loads of skylights, windows everywhere. There was water just leaking through every single, any crack that they could get through. Water was coming through all over the floor. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I never thought it'd be raining for a second. So an evening of carnage in the Yas Mall, just water everywhere. Abu Dhabi can't really cope with rain much because they don't have the drainage system. So there was hardly any taxis either. But the carnage didn't end there. So after car 4, rather than walk back to the hotel, we decided to get a cab like everyone else. Big long queue, and the Germans decided to jump the queue. I had an absolute massive ruck with this father who let his kid, when I say kid, must have been about like 20, 21, just jump the queue and then decide to let the rest of the family join in. And it just really kicked off. Let's just say they went to the back of the line. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.